everyone, it's your girl Felicia. Hi Felicia. I'm baking a homemade double crust peach cobbler and it's delicious. It's enough for 1 or 2 people. With all the extra crust, I know you will like, you will want to make this over and over again. Let's get to it. Okay, for this crust, we got our little small bowl. I already added the 1/2 cup of flour, this all-purpose, and 1/2 teaspoon of sugar and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we're gonna whisk this together. Make sure it whisks together good. Next, we're gonna cut in our butter. And you want to cut it up in small pieces. It's cold butter, not room temperature. So we're gonna add this butter in here. And also we're gonna add our shortening, and it's gonna be 2 tablespoons. And like me, I had to use my measuring scale. And it's going to come out to be like 0.32 ounce or 0.34 ounce of shortening. And you want to cut that up in pieces. And right now, you're going to mix this together. And I'm going to be doing mine with a fork. If you have a pastry cutter, you can do it like that. My mom didn't have a pastry cutter back then, and I don't have one, but I have a fork. Now that I did that, we're gonna add our ice cold water. So you only need like 2 tablespoons. This 1, and this gonna be 2. And we're gonna mix this together. So this is mixed together well. Now we're gonna have to knead it. Now we're ready to put some flour on our surface, on a clean surface, and I'm going to put this little flour in here. And I'm going to take my dough. We're gonna knead this around. So now that we got this did, we're gonna shape this in a ball. And we're gonna flatten it. And we're going to cover this with some plastic wrap. So I got my plastic wrap here. I hate when they stick together when you trying to put some stuff together. And we're going to cover this up. And we're going to put this in the fridge anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes or until it's very cold. And that's it for your crust. Okay, while we're waiting for that crust to chill inside the fridge, we're going to go ahead on and start the peach mixture for the pie. So I'm going to use this whole can of peaches, sliced peaches. And that's a 15.25 ounce can. You're going to have some left for this. And then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of sugar. Three tablespoons of butter. I cut already. And you want to add, and this is optional. You don't have to add this next ingredient. It's a 1/2 teaspoon of lemon juice. So add just a little dab. And we're going to turn this stove on to medium heat. And we're going to mix this together. And now we're going to add our ground cinnamon. And I'm just going to shake some in. And probably about 1 teaspoon. I'm going to shake in nutmeg. And so you're going to make your roux. And all you got to do is just have your little flour and water. Mix it together. I'm just going to add just a little in here to make it a little thick. Thicken it up some, just a little bit. Just going to pour a little. And it will start to thicken some. Because when it cooks in the oven, it's going to thicken it up also. So this is ready. I can just move it to the side. And we're going to get ready to start on our crust. So it's been in the fridge for about 20 minutes now. So I'm going to check on that. Okay, the pie crust is out of the fridge. And we're going to divide this in half. It's a itty bitty pie crust. So 1/2 going to be for the top and 1 going to be for the bottom. So I'm going to wrap this back up. Set this to the side. So I'm going to reshape this in the ball again. And I got some parchment paper. And we got that. So the crust will be easy. So we're going to put this other parchment paper in here and we're going to roll it up. Roll this out. So this is a little small bowl. It's really small. Small pie dish. And I will put the size of it in the description box so that we check it. That should be thin enough. Don't want it too thin, but we don't want it too thick either, so it won't cook. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put that on top, flip this over. Pull it off the parchment paper. So if it tears, you can mend it back together. So I think I got the crust how I want it. You can put the crust over the top, but I'm just gonna put it right at the, I'm at the edge of where this dish is at. And I'm gonna prick these little holes in and get them air bubbles out. So we're gonna put our filling in. How much peaches you want in there? So I forgot to tell you, I went on ahead and butter I put butter in my dish first before I put that pie crust down. So I'm not going to use all these peaches, and you can, whatever's left, you can just save this for another pie. See, I got this much left. Just enough to make another one. I may make one for later on to put it up. But you can put this up, put it in a freezer bag and freeze it. And we're getting ready to put this top layer on here. Now we're ready for the top crust. So this is the rest of the reserved crust I had, the little dough. And we're gonna roll this up. Blend this out a bit with our parchment paper on top. And we're gonna roll this out. So let me see, I don't want to do it too thin like I did at the bottom. That is great. We set this parchment paper aside. We're gonna get our knife. You can make little slices out and cut straight through that parchment paper. Now we got our little pie. And we're gonna pick this up and we're just gonna go across. Let me get my little butter, melted butter, and I'm gonna go across this crust. Some people may use an egg wash, whatever you feel like you want to use, but I be wanting that extra butter on the crust. Then we're going to take this cinnamon sugar, sprinkle some over it. Then I'm going to go back and take this crust right here and go across. Stretch this. It broke. Tear this off. And what you got left? I got a little cinnamon on it, so it's okay. Because it's going on there, I'm gonna put this to the side. Paper and roll it out again. And I'm just gonna do this again. And I do have my oven set on 375 degrees. And please put you a cooking sheet in the oven, because if this spill over, you don't want this spilling over into your oven. So I'm gonna go back and put some more butter on it. Cinnamon sugar. Now we're ready to put this in the oven. And it's going to be in the oven about 35 to 45 minutes, or until it golden brown on the top. And it is done. This little small peach cobbler been baking in the oven for about 33 minutes. This is going to be a delicious cobbler that my friend girl will enjoy. That's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you get a chance to make this double crust peach cobbler. And if you want this recipe, just look down below in the description box. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and anytime that I might go live or upload a video, just hit that notification bell. And as always, have a blessed and wonderful day. This is your girl, Felicia. Bye.